All right, well, moving on now from Israel-Arab relations to relations with Israeli Arabs. The Atidna organization is working hard to build more successfully integrated Israel. And I'm very pleased now to say that co-CEO of Atidna, Dr. Dalia Fadila, joins me today to tell us all about it. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
All right, so I think just to give our viewers a little overview, first of all, what is Atidna?
Atidna is a coalition of Arabs and Jews, social leaders, educational leaders, who decided it's time to change the paradigm of what it means to be an Arab in Israel, what it means to be a Jew in Israel, what it means to be engaging in the state of Israel as the citizens of the state.
And how long have you been working at this mission?
The whole story started 2 years ago with friends who brought friends, thinking that in the light of the multi-layered crisis in Israel in general and the Arab community in particular, the fact that inside the Arab community in Israel there is a leadership crisis, a health crisis, employment crisis, educational crisis, the fact that gaps are widening in between Arabs and Jews, and the fact that fear and suspicion is also tearing us apart, we decided that we want to do things together. And it evolved into conversations of knowing each other, learning about each other, and then a decision of starting Atidna.
Yeah, so tell us about some of the projects, because I know that you have a lot of youth projects and all these really beautiful things that I saw pictures on your Facebook earlier.
So basically, the strategy was investing in building a community of young leaders from the age of 10 into the age of 25 plus. And this community of leaders is divided into a multi-age project. We are investing in starting a youth movement that based on the principles, on the values of respect, strengthening Arab identity and also citizenship and integration inside Israel. Besides the youth movement, we're also investing in scholarship for students. We're encouraging and enhancing the commitment of Arab young people to their academic studies, especially now in the context of Corona, COVID-19, and the fact that 1/5 of Arab students in Israel are deciding not to continue their studies. Along with that, we decided we also want to widen the range and expand the number of young people who are part of the Startup Nation, part of Israeli High Tech, and this is why we're partnering also with Elevation on starting a high tech project and investing more into bringing our young people into that place.
All right, well, it sounds like an incredible organization, such an important mission. And I want to tell everybody at home that if you want to learn more, please visit atidna.org. That's ATIDNA.org. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. And I would like to say one final thing.
Please.
Atidna is exactly what Israel needs now. Atidna is exactly what the Arab community needs now. Atidna is the future. And especially now, we need to be together in leading our present and future as both Arabs and Jews inside Israel. And also the Arab community needs a leadership that moves forward and positively rather than backward.
Dr. Fadila, thank you so much.
Thank you.